Chilly stretch of weather that we have going, and that will last into the weekend and even into early next week. If you're wondering, okay, when is this going to end? It looks like by the middle of next week, we'll be back probably well into the 70s by Wednesday a week from now. But this is a long stretch with way below average temperatures for this point in the year in the middle of November. We do have a light freeze expected by Friday morning north of Lake Pontchartrain. That's as cold as it will get, but there is frost possible several other nights north of the lake. Not expecting a freeze or frost south of the lake. And we also have some showers moving in on Saturday, so it'll be a kind of chilly, damp sort of day on Saturday with yet another system. Our sky right now is so pretty. I've been staring at this on our camera. Layers of clouds, very interesting and, to me, beautiful. Maybe you agree. Our temperature right now only 51, and we are looking for our highs today only to be in the 50s. Now, if you're north of the lake, you're a chilly 48 at Hammond, 49 at Covington. We have lower 50s along the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain, Slidell at 53, and even Buras at 54. And we have upper 40s toward Baton Rouge as well. Still with the wind coming in with this setup that we've had with high pressure out to our north and northwest, and we've been getting this flow from the north, so still feeling chillier just a little bit when you factor in the wind. And of course, we've had the clouds just streaming overhead. There have been some breaks. We've gotten some filtered sunshine here and there, but really we're seeing this over sort of the southern half or so of Louisiana and into the southern half of Mississippi with this flow here from the southwest. You can see how those clouds are streaming, and really what we've had is just high pressure pressing in, just bringing a little bit of that chilly weather kind of gradually today, and that will be the case into the middle. Well, we're already at the middle of the week, but into the end of the week as well. Today, high temperatures may only be pretty much where we are now, maybe gaining a couple of degrees this afternoon, but we'll say clouds mixed with a bit of sun. Cool and breezy setup lasts through this afternoon, and then this evening we'll be dropping still about 50 degrees or so before our temperatures move down even more for tonight. So north of the lake, you woke up this morning to upper 30s, about 38 or so for the low. South of the lake, middle 40s and upper 40s were what we had early this morning. For tomorrow morning and tonight, we're looking for temperatures north of the lake right there on the edge of the frost range. Not at a freeze range, but probably some frost possible north of the lake, so protect plants and pets there. South of the lake, we're looking for middle 40s, so just a touch cooler tomorrow morning than what we had this morning. And actually, we do have several cold nights coming up through the weekend. If you're north of the lake, you can protect your plants and pets tonight for frost, but as we move into Friday morning, you're expecting the light freeze. If you're south of Lake Pontchartrain, just make sure your pets are warm at night. We'll be in the 40s, but not probably getting into the 30s for a lot of spots. So we will stay out of the frost range, likely south of Lake Pontchartrain, south of that big warm lake, of course. Our coldest morning will be Friday, and this is what we're looking for Friday morning. So not for tomorrow morning, but Friday morning, we'll get close to 30 north of the lake with that cooler air just continuing to move south a little bit more. South of Lake Pontchartrain, we're looking for about 40 or so, potentially south of the lake. If you're away from the city by Friday morning, though, Houma, Thibodaux, spots around Raceland, you may be in the frost range as well. Even Belle Chase, pretty close to the frost range. So away from the city, you may want to go ahead and protect your plants overnight on Thursday night into Friday morning. This weekend, we do have clouds expected, a chilly weekend with frost possible north of the lake. Here's yet another weak system moving in. So Saturday morning, 7 a.m., pretty quiet. But look at this. Our European model wants to put a pretty decent amount of rain. It has up to maybe an inch or so of rain on Saturday. Mostly during the day when temperatures will be in the 50s, so not a wintry precipitation setup, and then leaving at night. This is how much the GFS model wants to put in for us, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch of rain, but the European model does have a lot more. It has up to about an inch or so. So we will see, maybe somewhere in between there, we'll say about a ½ inch or so for now, but we'll get a better idea getting closer to the weekend. Not expecting severe storms, just some showers Saturday, and then there's a little bit of that warm up early next week.